So this would be,
Stomach.
this would be,
Oh, that's the sphincter.
The cardiac sphincter.
No, that's on the other end.
that would be
Pyloric.
the pyloric sphincter. And then this would be, and then the next section,
Small intestine.
jejunum of the small intestine, and then the last section,
Ileum.
ileum of the small intestine. So I've got duodenum, jejunum, and ileum, all that make up the small intestine. Okay? So then what's this?
The large intestine.
Ascending colon. And what sphincter would be right inside here?
Cecal.
Cecal. How does that name make sense? How's that name, my friend?
Because it's attached to the cecal.
It tells you where it's
And it's at the
located.
end of the ilia.
It's at the end of the ileum, and it's right next to the
Cecal.
cecum. See, that's how the name was derived. It's where the ileum meets the cecum. And then what's this down here?
Appendix.
Appendix. Okay. What's my name for each of the little pockets that I find along the large intestine? Haustra.
Hostra.
Who's a haustra? So then what's all this yellowish material?
Mesentery.
Mesentery. And what vessel is it supporting? Superior mesenteric. Because the superior mesenteric, you learned recently, is the one that feeds the ascending colon,
Yes.
and it feeds the small intestine. So pretty much everything they're showing us there is superior mesenteric, which came off of what major vessel?
Thoracic aorta.
The abdominal aorta or descending aorta, a little bit more generic. Okay? So right up here, we mixed a lot of things together, and then we came on into this tube right here. There's actually a considerable amount of enzymes that are being added by the small intestine. They call them brush border enzymes. And there's a considerable amount of liquid and mucus that's being added by the small intestine as well. So don't think that it was all the mixing was done right there. We are still adding and mixing as we go through this 10, 15, 20 feet of length here. And I hope you picked up on the fact that the vast majority of your nutrients are absorbed from the small intestine. A lot of people think it's the stomach. Very little is actually absorbed from the stomach. The vast majority is from the small, and then just a little bit more from the large. Okay, so let's do the entire large intestine starting here. Appendix, cecum, ileocecal sphincter or valve, ascending colon,
Transverse. Descending. Sigmoid.
yeah, that little abrupt turn right through there. That's your sigmoid colon, and then that would leave this to be your,
Rectum.
and this would be your,
Anus.
all right. Number one thing you absorb from the large intestine? Water. The most abundant, most useful thing you absorb from the large intestine is water. Okay, so who's this?
Pancreas.
Pancreas. Can you name the duct?
Pancreatic.
That's the
Pancreatic.
common.
That's just pancreatic duct there. Okay. Can you name this one?
Common bile duct.
That's the common bile duct coming down from the
Common.
coming from the
Hepatic.
combination of the liver and the gallbladder. It's a common pathway for both liver and gallbladder, thus the name. Another artist version of the same thing.
It's a sphincter.
Yeah. Now you are looking at a cross-section, an artist's concept of the cross-section of the small intestine. This is your typical small intestine, like in the jejunum ileum area. This is not the way your duodenum would look. And what you can see from here is, although the outside of the structure is pretty much circular, the inner lining is anything but. See?
Right.
I've got lots of folds basically on the inner surface. And if I look even closer, I've even got little finger-like projections all over those folds as well, which we can see better with this image right here. See? The inside of your small intestine is anything but smooth. We say it has a fuzzy, both a fuzzy appearance and a fuzzy feel to it. So this would be some of the more larger folds, and then this would be the little microscopic or villi, and then even on them, there are even smaller micro villi on the top of them, exactly. Now, I don't know, did I include the factoid in there about how much surface area is added by having villi? Did I
You
give
asked
No?
a question.
Okay, 600 times. You have 600 times as much surface area in your small intestine because of the folds, because of the villi, and the microvilli on the villi. You have 600 times as much actual surface area as you would have if you just had a smooth tube.
And microvilli on the villi.
Well, in the bottom line,